Okay. All right. Is there anything else on Sonya?
Let's hope it turns out good.
Africa?
Yeah, rework looks fun.
All right.
We'll see how the talents mesh.
All right. So let's move on to the team fight.
All right. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
So as Bacon pulls it up, what we're going to do is that we're going to analyze the team fight with the Gangpush squad and some listeners of the show. And what we're going to do is take a deep dive and figure out what went wrong, what went right, and what could have been improved. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Does this come from a team league game? Or
I forget.
It's a very late game, Infernal Shrines game, middle shrine. So basically, it's almost like whoever wins the shrine
wins the game.
Yeah,
basically.
So
it's looking good. Looking good.
Red team is the team we're rooting for, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they're probably gonna lose.
Yeah. So they go in.
Oh, that was a good.
Diablo dives pretty hard for an APOC combo on Asmodan, but gets shredded by Maiev and Kel'Thas. And while the rest of the team fight, the enemy Johanna was peeling the backline, unable to assist in Diablo's dive. And
just got away.
Yeah.
That's the biggest health target.
So let's for those that are listening in audio, there will be a YouTube link, so please click that to watch it. But yeah, it looks.
So basically, like I said before, like Bacon said before, it's level 22 to 21, and on Infernal Shrines, whoever wins this wins the game. The friendly team has Diablo, Abathur, Stukov, Greymane, and Ragnaros, and the enemy team has Maiev, Lucio, Johanna, KT, and Asmodan. All right, so Tomster, I know obviously you're just looking at this for the second time or so, but what are your initial thoughts of what went wrong for the friendly team?
For red team, okay, let's see. So the first thing that probably went wrong is the engage, because they didn't line up CC efficiently. They probably picked the wrong target. Let me make sure. Okay, so I'm watching Diablo. Okay, the silence is okay. You usually don't want to.
I mean, video and stop it so we have Tom's give time to just see the whole scene.
So what you want to do with red team's comp is literally Diablo wants to combo Lucio, because if Lucio dies, their comp completely falls apart. So what you do is like you instant APOC and then you Q Lucio into a wall and then you E him into the APOC again. But what happened was, I think you went on the Asmodan, which is probably the tankiest target in that team, other than Johanna. So, and then Lucio had a really good ult protecting all of them. And then they played it really smart where they all backed up while Lucio was healing them. And it gave them time to just poke you down while Maiev was like just able to just put out so much damage while in the pit.
All right, so Bacon, can you, when we get to the start of the thing again, can we pause it? Not right now. Right here.
So right here,
pause it. Okay.
It's interesting because
what should be happening here? Because there's a silence on the Stukov. So what should the team be? What should the red team be doing?
Okay, so one thing, the silence should be a little farther back, like where the KT is, probably, because that silence doesn't really do much, because Johanna could just move up and Maiev could just move to the left if you're not CC chaining them. And since they're 20, I don't think either of them can really die in that situation. The Diablo should really try to focus the Lucio, because any other target does not die. And what you want to do is like save silence for combos and stuff like that. So like if Diablo like Qs a Lucio into the wall, you want to silence behind the Diablo, so when he E's backwards, he's in the silence.
Okay, so let's move it forward maybe like a couple seconds, Bacon, and then we'll pause it again.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
it's like, sorry.
The biggest thing I see is the Johanna on the right side peeling like 3.
He played that really well. He literally just like ran at you guys, He tried to stop. I think his main goal was to try and stop the silence, which he wasn't really able to do there. But what he did was good because it zoned the Ragnaros, so he wasn't able to Sulfur's the combo, which probably would have one-shot the target. Sorry.
Okay, so if the Stukov silence is further back where the KT is, then what's the next course of action for the friendly team?
Okay, so as soon as the silence goes in the back line, the Diablo wants to charge the Lucio, because Lucio is playing that really bad. He's like playing in sight, where if you're against a Diablo, you want to play out of sight, so you can't get like charged and things like that.
Oh, sorry to interrupt, but what does out of sight mean?
So
like in the bush?
It's like scrim strats, but there's a meta a month ago where Lucio was like really like first pick, first ban kind of thing. And so what people do to counter, they would pick like Illidan or Tyrael Judgment and stuff like that to just one-shot the Lucio. So what people started doing was playing out of sight, where like if you're playing out of sight as Lucio in this comp, you'd be playing in the bottom bush near I don't know how to explain it well enough, but like directly downward from where they're.
So that the enemy team can't see you. Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Out of sight.
You don't have to be in a bush. If you're on the other side of a wall, you can be right next to them, but they can't see you because the wall's there.
Exactly.
Okay. So all right. So the silence is further back, and then the Diablo goes after the Lucio. Okay. So then he hits her into a wall, and then flips her over, and then onto the APOC, and then hopefully the Ragnaros.
The Rag would follow up, and you'd basically be a one shot on him.
Okay.
So right here, so the Diablo's here, Lucio's like right here. That would maybe be a wall.
It depends where Lucio moves from, where he charges.
Yeah. All right, so
the main thing is you want to APOC first before, you people, well, it's just that the Lucio was like, see, he dodged everything and was just able to ult the people you comboed, so they weren't in too much danger.
There was also an issue here where the Ragnaros was a little late on his hammer. So the hammer landed now, but that's like 5 seconds after the APOC went off. Yeah. So maybe right here, if it landed on the Asmodan, like right around here. Yeah. But then again, there was the Johanna on this side peeling for all three of them.
Yeah. Also in this comp, he probably went throat instead of bullet. And
did he go?
When you want to engage, you want to clone before you actually engage. So like say Greymane went bottom side and went into the bottom bush below the shrine, and he cloned the Greymane in that bush, so the other enemy team didn't know they used clone.
So
and then you engaged the bush to the right, like right in front of that bush. So say Greymane cloned in that bush, and then you went on anyone, double Greymane jumping on them with a sulfur smash, they're instantly dead, even if it's not Lucio.
Okay.
Because he clones like way too late.
Damn.
Can you move back? When was Greymane cloned? Was it like way before the fight?
So let's see.
Okay, that's pretty good. It's just that it's too far back, and the enemy team just instantly sees it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So should
the Greymane clone went in, the Greymane didn't go in.
Yeah.
Wait, where's the Greymane clone? Oh, Greymane clone was here right before the. So it was right now.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. So it was out of the team fight that the.
Yeah. What the Greymane wanted to do was go into the bottom bush there, and then Diablo instantly engages. Yeah.
Or maybe do a little flank.
Yeah, the flank would be really good too, because they only have like 2 directions to go to get out of the engage.
What do you think of going up through here? Is that too risky?
That can be good. The only thing is that when you go that far around, the Zukov probably can't get to you to even heal you most of the time.
What about like a Greymane clone here? Clone goes around, right? And then Diablo forces an engage, and then Ragnaros hammers. Yeah,
that'd be really good.
So where should the regular Greymane play? Suppose the Greymane clone is in the bottom bush where the Diablo is. Where should the main Greymane player be? Like should he be engaging right when the Should the gray main player be
Oh,
Oh, behind the scenes, it's all here.
yeah.
So should
Don't-
the gray main player be like engaging at the same exact time, like near the middle of the shrine, or?
Yeah, they want to be engaging at the same exact time as the clone, because then you get maximum efficiency, and usually on the same target. Like the gray main here just focuses Joanna, which isn't really pressuring him at all.
Okay.
And
So
if he
should
had- sorry,
no, so should the clone and the regular gray main be together in
yeah,
one
literally
spot?
on the same target. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Like, should they be coming from the same area, the same bush, or?
They don't have to be, but yeah, the most important thing is that they go on the same target at the same time.
Okay.
And I also want people to see this Kael'thas right here. He's about to get hit with the center
Okay.
of the smash. He's at 100 health, 100% HP right now. And look how much damage he takes just from smash.
He takes
He's
the
at
gray main at the
30%.
same time. Yeah.
30%, yeah. What a Greymane Q though. And then if you imagine a clone Greymane like freely
Yeah,
just jumping
exactly.
in, that's a
Imagine
good.
Greymane had
Kael'thas.
go for the throw, and then a Greymane clone went in at the same time. Like KT would
Yeah.
instant die.
And then
Yeah.
reset, and then you can maybe even get this Asmodan or whoever the healer is, or Lucio.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's pretty nuts.
Okay. So suppose the blue team, suppose the red team did everything that we recommended. What is there anything the blue team should do to counter that?
Yeah, so the Lucio should be playing out of sight. Maiev shouldn't be really in the pit per se. She should be on the flanking position. So say this happens, right? You want the KT to peel for the backline with like a DE or something like that. You containment disc either the Greymane or usually the Greymane or the Diablo, and then you would engage on the backline. Like you would engage as Maiev on probably the Stukov in that situation because he's holding down his silence.
Okay, so like go from here into here.
Yeah.
If personally, if I was Lucio, I would be standing right here. That
Yeah,
way, if
that's-
Diablo ever got the angle, then you just go through the bush.
That's probably
And
the
you never
best
get the
place to stand,
pin.
yeah.
Yeah. What about Kael'thas? I mean, around
Um,
the same.
KT, I guess it's level 20. KT can really just DQ from anywhere, really. He should be around the same area. He needs to throw Phoenix,
Yeah.
though. He isn't throwing Phoenix yet. He's
Yeah.
like saving it when he should be using it like almost entirely at the shrine.
So, yeah, because the silence is out, and then you throw Phoenix here to kind of zone
yeah,
out
exactly.
and try to
yeah.
like mitigate the engage that they're about to do. Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool.
And then, sorry.
No, go for it.
So, and then even after that fight, it's still like, okay, you guys need to back up, and then Rag needs to fort on the mid fort, and then get
Oh, yeah.
monkeys that way. So you guys are able to keep up in monkeys, because if you look at the map, blue doesn't have a tap at the mid lane, you guys do. So if Rag stalls them with Rag fort while you guys tap, you should be able to win that fight.
Oh.
So
Oh.
you would say
Oh,
like
yeah.
right around now, you would try looking into disengaging.
Yeah, you would realize this fight's not going very well. Yeah.
Are you laughing at our
Very
team
nice
fighting
way.
abilities,
Are you-
Tomster?
No, I'm just saying, like, when you see Diablo and a Greymane clone, the only ones there in, like, Bangkok, you're super gonna lose that fight.
Wait, Africa, then Bangkok. What's with
Yeah, where we
You gotta
going?
swap it up sometimes.
Where we going?
Tomster wants to be a world traveler, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Get that esports money and go to Japan and see some ladies.
You already know.
Yeah.
All right. So right now, I guess the call for the red team is to disengage, get Ragnaros use his trait on the middle tier 1 structure, and then delay it, and then come back in.
Yeah, after you guys have all tapped, because Diablo, I'm assuming, maybe he has full souls, maybe not entirely full souls, but one tap should bring him to full HP. And so you should be like right here. You guys can disengage right now.
Yeah, and even Diablo survives that fight, so that's definitely a possibility.
Yeah, imagine that Rag didn't soul first there and saved it for the next time you guys engage. I think you guys could have won that fight probably.
Yeah. And
Okay.
like right at when we call that disengage time, it's like the blue team has like 15 to 18 skulls, so that's definitely enough time to get that rag ult off.
Yeah, exactly.
This is unrelated to the team fight, but did you call those little things monkeys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what they are?
They're like little skeleton guys, but usually they call them monkeys or like other things. Yeah.
Oh, all right. I never knew that. I never knew they were like that was the term for them. Okay, cool. All right. That was really cool. I don't have any other questions about this team fight. Oh, how does it feel to watch bad players play like that? Is it funny to you?
I mean, it wasn't bad. Like you had the right idea to APOC engage, but it's just like when 3 people are on a Joanna in your backline, it's not looking good.
His eyes are bleeding from watching that.
3 for 1. It's fucking coupon day.
Yeah. Well, that was really cool. So again, for those of you listening at home, we're gonna play the whole video on YouTube, so you can watch it later, and then we'll put it on Reddit. So please go and support that. All right, so let's move on to the draft analysis.